In 2026, over 1 million smart home devices will simply stop working, not because the hardware failed, but because the companies behind them decided to pull the plug. Nest, Ring, Wemo. Billions spent on products with expiration dates no one agreed to. Out of every platform on the market, only 5 smart home systems are built to survive this. And the difference comes down to one number most buyers never calculate. When surveyed in 2025, over half of respondents said they felt blindsided by recurring charges for basic functions like video storage and remote access. More than a third admitted they only discovered these fees after their devices were already installed. The most common complaint was a sense of being locked, unable to switch platforms without losing years of investment. Some users described the experience as death by 1,000 cuts, where each new subscription or cloud service felt small at first, but quickly added up to a significant annual bill. Others reported frustration when a company changed its terms, suddenly putting features behind a paywall or ending support for older hardware. These stories are not isolated. Across thousands of households, the same pattern repeats: unexpected charges, shrinking functionality, and a creeping sense that you never really own your home's technology. The financial risk is not just the upfront price, it is the ongoing cost that keeps rising, with no clear ceiling in sight. A smart home's real cost isn't just the sticker price or the first monthly bill. The only way to judge a system is by what it costs and what it delivers year after year. That's why every platform in this documentary faces a single equation: total cost per year, measured across 6 pillars that matter most in daily life. First is reliability. Does the system keep working when the internet drops, or does everything go dark? Next comes privacy. Are your routines and camera feeds kept inside your home or sent to company servers? Ownership is the third test. Can you keep using your devices without paying extra, or are you forced into upgrades and subscriptions just to maintain basic functions? Compatibility follows, asking whether the system works with Zigbee, Z-Wave, Matter, Thread, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, or if you are locked into a single brand. The fifth pillar is ease of use. Can anyone in the household control lights, locks, and scenes without a technical manual? Finally, long-term support. Does the platform have a track record of updates and stability, or is it one policy change away from bricking your investment? Only 5 systems meet all 6 criteria, and each one will be measured by this checklist. Home Assistant and Apple HomeKit represent 2 philosophies at the heart of local smart home control. On one side stands Home Assistant, a project started in 2013 by Paulus Scoutson, built on the promise that automation should never depend on a remote server. The core platform runs on a device in the home, like a Raspberry Pi or Home Assistant Green, keeping every automation and device state inside the local network. During the December 2021 Amazon Web Services outage, users reported that their lights, locks, and sensors kept working while cloud-dependent brands went silent. With over 2,800 integrations, Home Assistant connects to Zigbee, Z-Wave, Matter, Thread, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi devices, offering unmatched compatibility. The software is open source and free, and while an optional $5 a month cloud service exists for remote access, it is not required for any automation. Privacy is built in. No data leaves the home unless the user chooses, and independent audits have confirmed its encryption standards. Apple HomeKit takes a different route, blending local control with corporate polish. When a HomePod, Apple TV, or iPad acts as a home hub, lights and locks can be controlled directly over Wi-Fi or Thread, even if the internet goes down. Since Apple adopted Matter, the Home Apps catalog expanded to more than 1,200 certified accessories, making it far less closed than before. Privacy is a central feature. Pairing keys are stored in iCloud keychain with end-to-end encryption, and Apple's policy forbids selling HomeKit usage data. For most households, basic automations and device control require no subscription, though HomeKit Secure Video for cameras does require an iCloud plan. Firmware and platform support stretch across years, with Apple's public commitment to Matter and Thread ensuring future compatibility. These 2 systems, one open and community-driven, the other polished and privacy-focused, offer reliable, subscription-light control that keeps the smart home running on the owner's terms. Dedicated hardware bridges have quietly become the backbone of the most dependable smart homes. The Philips Hue bridge, a $60 device, handles all Zigbee lighting commands locally. Even when the internet goes down, lights and switches respond instantly, avoiding the lag and uncertainty of cloud-based control. The system's local API and Matter support mean users can add new bulbs or switches from other brands while keeping everything on their own network. Optional cloud features exist, but basic lighting works with no subscription and no data leaving the house. Lutron approaches reliability with the precision of an industrial controls company. For over 50 years, Lutron has engineered lighting systems for commercial buildings, stadiums, and airports, environments where downtime is not tolerated. The Caseta Smart Bridge uses Lutron's proprietary ClearConnect wireless protocol, offering strong encryption and minimal interference. The bridge itself runs all scenes and schedules on the local network, so lights and shades respond to wall switches and remotes even during a broadband outage. Firmware updates arrive over the local area network, and the system's Matter integration ensures future compatibility without sacrificing local control. Both Hue and Lutron bridges are a one-time investment, not a recurring cost. Their hardware-centric approach stands in contrast to platforms that rely on remote servers for every command. For households that want lights and switches to work every time, regardless of cloud outages or policy changes, these bridges deliver the kind of stability that software alone cannot guarantee. For those willing to get hands-on, Zigbee to MQTT stands out as the most flexible and affordable bridge in the smart home world. The setup is simple. A $15 USB stick plugs into a home server, often the same Raspberry Pi or mini PC running Home Assistant. From there, the software connects more than 1,200 Zigbee devices, from IKEA bulbs to Aqara sensors, without locking anyone into a single vendor. Every command travels over the local network, not the cloud, so lights and sensors keep working even if the internet vanishes. No monthly fees, no forced upgrades, and no data sent to outside servers. The entire project is open source under the MIT license, and the code is maintained by a global community of volunteers who add new device support almost every week. In 2024, Zigbee to MQTT introduced a Matter bridge, letting users expose their Zigbee lights and sensors as native Matter accessories. That means a single $15 stick can make old Zigbee devices work with Apple HomeKit, Google Home, or any Matter-compatible controller without extra hardware or subscriptions. For renters and homeowners alike, this is the cheapest way to future-proof a smart home and avoid being trapped by vendor policies. Enthusiasts often share stories of running entire homes on a single stick, with full privacy and zero recurring costs. The only real investment is a bit of time and curiosity, rewarded by a system that stays under the owner's control, year after year. On March 15, 2026, Google will shut down all cloud-based functions of Nest Secure. Households relying on the system for alarm notifications, remote arming, and emergency alerts will lose those features overnight. The official notice confirms that after the cutoff, the Nest app will no longer receive sensor updates or send push alerts, and voice-triggered arming through Google Assistant will be disabled. Only the local siren on the base station remains active, with no way to restore remote monitoring or automated alerts. For more than 1 million users, a security system once marketed as future-proof will become little more than a collection of disconnected sensors. On October 15, 2024, Ring updated its terms of service and quietly moved core features behind a paywall. Motion-triggered alerts, extended video storage, live viewing through the mobile app, and advanced motion zones all became subscription-only, requiring a Ring Protect plan that starts at $3 a month. Even downloading video clips or sharing guest access links now demanded a paid account. For many customers, these were basic functions that came free with the doorbell or camera they had already installed. The change arrived through email and in-app banners, but countless users only discovered the loss when their motion alerts stopped working. Overnight, hardware that once felt like a one-time purchase became an ongoing expense, fueling a wave of frustration and distrust that spread across online forums and consumer rights groups. On January 31st, 2026, Belkin will shut down the Wemo cloud, cutting off remote access for around 1.3 million smart plugs, switches, and sensors overnight. Voice assistant triggers, app-based scheduling, and all cloud-driven automations will stop working, leaving most devices stranded in manual mode. Only 4 thread-enabled models and HomeKit migrated units can be saved if reconfigured before the cutoff. For everyone else, years of investment vanish with a single server shutdown. Every year, another platform goes dark, reminding us that control isn't a given, it is a choice. As cloud shutdowns and paywalls accelerate, the systems we trust shape daily life and privacy. The real smart home isn't just convenient, it endures on your terms, not theirs. Share your thoughts below.